you're here supporting the strike. Can you explain why this is important to you?
Well, this is important. Not only are we here with our WGA brothers and sisters, but we're here, so many SAG-AFTRA members, actors, and of all ilk are here to basically make our voices heard. For many, many years we've been... I also, first and foremost, I want to change the misconception that every actor is a multimillionaire. It is not true. You have to understand that we do something, we're in your bedrooms and your living rooms every day, but it doesn't mean that we are actually multimillionaires. The majority of actors who are members of SAG-AFTRA are journeyman actors, or actors who work a lot. I myself work a lot, but we are actually working paycheck to paycheck. This is not, there are actors who are series regulars, who are, huge movie stars or TV stars, and they do make, millions, but the majority of our union is not that. It's the journeyman actor, the blue-collar worker actor who works from paycheck to paycheck. So I just wanted to change because there are many people who seem to say that, oh, you're striking, but you're multimillionaires. It's not true. It is not true at all. And we don't work all the time. We work sporadically. We are the people who are the most out of work. We're very used to being out of work until we get employed. But besides that, we've seen a drop in revenue with streaming companies. We used to work for network for certain specific rates, and we've seen that the streamers have sort of adopted a somewhat anarchic way of paying us. And you could be on the #1 show in the world and be paid peanuts. I'm not going to go into how much you're getting paid, but after agent fees and taxes, you'll be paid less than a fireman, a policeman, or anyone, a blue-collar worker. So these things have to change, because it is, at the end of the day, not only the writers, the creators are the people who are creating this content for the studios, but the actors. There always seems to be, from the powers that be, the consensus that actors are people who can be disposed of. Actors are actually highly educated people. A lot of them go to drama school, a lot of them study for 4 years, 5 years, all their lives to be an actor. And they are people who are highly adaptable, highly educated. And our face is there on your screen, and we should be compensated fairly for our creative input. So I think it's super important to come. I also encourage my friends who have millions of followers to come to the picket line. If you can't come to the picket line, post about it. Put SAG-AFTRA on strike on your Instagram handle, whatever it is. It's an important thing to do, and I encourage some who haven't done it to do it. I'm calling you out, actually. Because you have stars, yesterday I was walking with Alfred Molina, the wonderful actor, Matthew Weiner, the extraordinary creator of Mad Men. These people are coming in person. If you can't come in person, just, post something about it. It's really important. And we're here also about the issue of AI, which is an extremely important issue. We've seen that, for many years actually, people have used background actors and scanned them to make bigger crowds. But that means that you're scanning someone's person, copyright. You are a copyrighted entity, and you should be paid accordingly if they're going to use your image over and over. And the same thing might apply to actors. They can, in the future, they will be able to, if they're not able to already, to use an actor's image without your permission and use it in perpetuity, and you'll have a sort of a dish in which you can choose a movie of your liking, an actor of your liking, and use them ad libitum, and that is unacceptable. We need to be paid. If that is going to be the case, and we're seeing actually that AI is going to affect much more than the entertainment industry. We're going to see the AI affecting. I was reading an article about driverless trucks. This is AI. These are 3 million jobs. It's one of the largest unions in the country. So this is not only about actors and writers and our industry. It's about the working industry in general. AI is going to basically. They've actually said that within the next 10 years, one could lose 300 to 500 million jobs around the world. that is majorly consequent. It will create a hugely difficult social problems for the workers themselves. So we're here to fight, with our brothers and sisters. It's a worthy fight, and it's a fight that we are going to win because we're ready. We're ready. We're unemployed very often. We're used to being unemployed. We are going to find ways to survive, and we'll be there to fight for our brothers and sisters because it's a fight that is right. And we need. America has seen a disparity. I'm an American now. I don't sound like an American, even though I speak English, and we invented the language. But America has a huge equality and pay disparity problem, and I think it's time to bring it, to bring it back to a sort of European system. And people are going to say, oh, it's about socialism. First of all, they need to know that socialism is not that bad, and we're talking about socio-democracy. You only have to look at Germany, fourth economy, third economy in the world. But yes, they're taking their bonuses is taking money from us. This is the money that we're entitled to have for our creative input. Very, very, a lot of people have spent a lot of money. I was lucky enough to live in a country where college is free. But here in this country, people have paid a lot of money to be the incredible actors that they are and to give those creative juices, and they need to be compensated for it. We all need to be compensated fairly. We're not asking for the moon. We're asking for 0.01% of their profit. So I think it's not asking too much.